But wait, there's more. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mild Rumpus, coming at you live from the House of Flimsy, my dilapidated one-bedroom apartment that is filled with books and noise. Today, I'll be telling you about all of the books I'm planning on reading during the month of September. All right, so if all goes according to plan, today's going to be a double feature. I am posting both my August wrap-up video and this September TBR video within the same day because I have been MIA for quite some time and I need to make up for that. The theme for this month is But Wait, There's More, because every single book in this list are sequels to books that I have read during previous months. First up, I just finished reading Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, the first book of the Southern Reach trilogy. The brand new book, I believe, is coming out next month, so it won't be a trilogy for very much longer. But there are two more books that have already been released. The next book in the trilogy is Authority, and the third book is Acceptance. And so I'm planning on reading both of these books. I'm kind of hesitant to read the summaries of the books because Annihilation was, I compared it to Lost, if you ever saw that series Lost, where we're on an island and there's some weird things going on and we don't really know what's happening and why, and we also don't get the answers in the first book, so I'm thinking probably more will be revealed in the next two books, maybe not, who knows, but I don't want to spoil anything for myself, so I'm going to be selfish and I'm not going to read the back of the books because I really want to go in blind, and because this book has me really kind of itching for some answers. So if you are curious, you can do the homework. You can figure out where to find the synopsis. In a nutshell, the book series is about this section of land known as Area X. That is the result of climate crisis. There's an invisible border around the land. Strange things happen within it. Anyone that goes inside of it comes out kind of a shell of who they were. They don't really have a lot of memories, and they get very sick very quickly and pass away. And so the first book focused on a biologist whose husband had gone in during a previous expedition, came out, zombie, and died. And so she wants to know, A, what is going on in Area X, and what happened to her husband, and even the idea of is he still there is kind of floating around because anything seems possible in this place. I don't know if we're going to continue with that character or not in book 2, but it certainly left many things open. Not a lot of answers were given in book 1. I'm not sure if we're going to continue with that trend in the previous books. If so, that probably will get old. But yeah, I'm really anxious to find out more because it's a very intriguing world that Jeff Vandermeer has created. Another book that I read last month was Peyton Place. Now, I didn't know anything about it, but a lot of my viewers were very familiar with the book and schooled me on its history. And Book Chat with Pat told me in the comments that there is a sequel to this book, and sure as the world, it's called Return to Peyton Place, and I tracked down a copy, and here's what it's about. Return to Peyton Place describes what happens when, we'll just say a character, because I don't want to spoil the first book, writes a frank, earthy novel about people and events in her hometown, a novel which becomes, like Peyton Place, a world bestseller and is made into a major Hollywood film. Now, I like that. That sounds very meta. Like, I don't think it's a great stretch of the imagination to think it's Grace writing about what it was like to write, release, and then ride the cultural phenomena that was Peyton Place. So this should be good. Throughout this year, I've been reading Ali Smith's seasonal quartet, which consists of winter, spring, summer, and autumn. I've read all 4 books, really enjoyed them. They're very timely. They still seem extremely relevant. And I thought I was done, but then I discovered a book called Companion Piece. I'm not sure that this is directly related to the seasonal quartet, but it certainly seems to live within that same universe. So let me read what it says on the flap. A story is never an answer. A story is always a question. Here we are in extraordinary times. You can say that again. Is this history? What happens when we cease to trust governments, the media, each other? What have we lost? What stays with us? What does it take to unlock our future? Following her astonishing quartet of seasonal novels, Allie Smith again lights a way for us through the nightmarish now, in a vital celebration of companionship in all its forms. Every hello, like every voice, holds its story ready, waiting. So, companion piece. So those are the books I definitely think I can get to and plan on reading. The rest of the books, we're just going to call it our pile of possibilities because I know I am being overly ambitious. In January and February of this year, I began reading the books of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin, and I really have been enjoying them. These are books about a boy wizard attending a school for wizards. Sound familiar? Because she originated the idea. So if you're looking for an alternate series to read, this is a good one. And the boy wizard is a person of color, which was pretty radical at the time. So she's a badass. As you can see, I still have quite a ways to go. I am currently on the third book called The Farthest Shore. Initially, I believe the series was going to be a trilogy. So I definitely want to finish up at least the first 3 books, but I intend to read them all because, again, I've really enjoyed Le Guin's writing, and the series is just sort of that same kind of cozy, fun vibe that I got when I read He Who Shall Not Be Named for the first time. And recently I discovered 2 new favorite books, and lucky for me, there are sequels to both of them. Including my first 5-star of the year, Lonesome Dove. This is its sequel, The Streets of Laredo. And the other book that I'm referring to would be The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith. I picked up the first 3 books in this edition from Everyman Library. The second book in the series is called Ripley Underground, and I would love to get to these 2 as well, especially, well, I'd like to get to all of them, but there's only so many hours in a day, which is, the challenge. There is 0 chance of me reading all of these books this month, and if I did thumbnails, this would be a whoa! But yeah. But I am going to do what I can. I'm really looking forward to seeing where the authors take their characters and where these stories go to next, because the original books were all favorites of this year so far. Also, just know that I feel like I really have finally found my footing with the new job. Thanks to time management and routines, I feel like I have found a space in the day where I can carve out a little bit of time to read and shoot videos, and so I do plan on taking advantage of that. I've got some great tag videos that I need to shoot. I'm looking forward to those, and if you have ideas for video content, put it in the comments. And always share book recommendations. Let me know what you're reading. So yeah, if you are still with me, thank you so much. Be sure to feed that algorithm. It's sort of like feeding a fish. Just, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Certainly leave comments, say hello. I have been watching, I've been lingering. So I hope you're all doing well. It looks like you are from what I've seen. And I can't wait to engage more with you in the next few days. Have a good one. Bye.